Ladies and gentlemen, here is your Wednesday stock review. Boom!
It's Wednesday. You're amazing. Let's get into the charts. SPY, another bearish candle. Really interesting because this is actually allowing the market to cool off steam. RSI does have a little bit of divergence, but it is slowing down. So the longer we go sideways, the sell in May go away. We really could actually crank out higher drastically unless we go lower first. I still think this is a very realistic possibility for the broader market, but man, the longer we go sideways with a bunch of bear candles like this, the more that big breakout could be imminent. Be interesting to see what happens. Anyway, long story short, like I mentioned yesterday in the afternoon room, have a good blend and a good mix of longs in your portfolio along with shorts. Speaking of shorts, Zillow got taken to the woodshed today, broke below a amazing head and shoulders pattern, closing below a hammer, closing below the 200 simple. I'm going to watch this a little bit tomorrow, but if it starts to retest, I'm probably going to be buying some puts or shorting some shares just to have some short exposure. Peloton also had a head and shoulder, massive head and shoulders. My boy Jack Whalen playing this one on the downside. This had a treadmill recall, and it did not take to that news lightly, down 14.5% coming into earnings. So earnings, I don't know what they're going to do. I'm assuming they're either going to gap down and maybe trade up, or they'll gap up a little bit and then get absolutely train housed again. So we will see. I did have a request for Amwell, American Well. Now I promise I actually drew this green line a month ago, and I mentioned that this was going to be best case scenario on Amwell. If you can look, I got pretty close to the rotation and to the timing and to the prices of American Well. The low should be coming in. Earnings actually came back out in March, so we don't have anything coming up in May, but the low should be very close here on American Well. I mean, I'm not saying it can't go lower. I'm just saying if it really does, don't be buying tons of it. Just protect, hold, collect, be patient. This should be the end of wave 5, I think. If I'm counting really quickly on American Well here. So 1, 2, 3, all this is a 3, 4, 5. That makes a lot of sense. This could also be an ABC corrective wave, and then that corrective wave, we get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Either way, it seems a little low. I would like for it to kind of slowly start chilling out. But anyway, that's American Well. Thank you, Lynn, for requesting that one. Also, Ethereum Classic. Oh my good jolly gee whiz. This thing is cruising at Cruise Town. Shout outs to Spencer for making really good gains on Ethereum Classic. Cryptos are alive and well, my friends. And yes, the top is very close on some of these crypto names. So lock in your gains and be smart about it. But really bearish candle. Great pop, great run up, great trade. And be extremely cautious buying this one up here. Buy dips, sure, but just realize that the top is very close on a lot of these names. They need to rest, including this one, including Ethereum, including Bitcoin, all of them. Yeah. All right, next on the list that was requested, AYX. So AYX has had a hard time ever going bullish. Earnings were, they were okay. They were estimated to lose 23 cents a share. They lost 8 cents a share. Last time they were estimated to make 31 cents a share, and they reported 62 cents a share. So anyway, not awesome. But overall trend is still bearish. The weekly 200 punched the gap up today on the nose. Here's the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart didn't really do much, but we did shy away from this one. We knew better than to play it bullish or bearish because of that 200 simple as a resistance. Activision had a nice little gap up today, ATVI. Some of our real life traders were able to short Activision at this resistance today. Really good short there on the 5-minute chart when it broke above the high of this bear high wave candle. This one took a little bit of practice and some experience to go short rather than long, but mostly because it's a blue chip stock on earnings gapping up into the 100 simple moving average. Short was a better direction, and I obviously covered it way too early over here at 92.85 because I'm a noob and I hate money, apparently. But Activision sold off all day long. So congrats to anyone who sold it there at 94.75. Lyft, LYFT. taking it on the chin. This was the big win of the day, and it could have been a lot bigger if I was a little bit more patient. Lyft sold off all afternoon, but we played this one pretty aggressively because it was gapping up and broke all the way down. It went green to red pre-market, broke lower, and here's how we traded it. We traded this one on a 3-minute chart. So 3-minute bear shooting star candle, and then you had a bull shooting star candle. Let me hide all the lines. Bull shooting star candle, a little bit of a small bearish candle, tons and tons of buying volume there. So we got in short at 55.66, right below this wick, and Bangtown, a bingo. Stop was 56.66, so we risked $1 and got out at 53.99 for 1.69 hours. Could have got out at 53.66 just a few minutes later for 2 hours, or maybe played it a second time with this rollover. That would have just been disastrous. That would have been such a good trade, but did not do that. So those are my 2 winning trades, and a losing trade on AMD, a small loss, but I'll take it. Got long after this breakout right there, closed above all those candles in resistance. I took a pullback, and it wasn't good enough, I guess. So had a stop loss down there. I did lose small in the trade, but I did lose, and I did not flip because, again, I hate money, and apparently I'm a noob. Really, really good double top, blisteringly delightful bearish trend, nice rollover. Great place to short, and I just did not. I did not short. AMD has been extremely, extremely weak recently, guys, and this one too has a pretty solid head and shoulders pattern. There's a lot of head and shoulders out there, so I'm hoping all of you guys know how to make money when the market goes down, aka buy puts and short stock. Anyway, there are some warning signals out there on certain companies, but hey, thankfully we all know how to make money regardless of what the market does. There are stocks that are also just going straight up, like, I don't know, Home Depot, Lowe's is unstoppable, UPS keeps screaming, Waste Management just won't stop. So a lot of good bullish trajectory. Upwork today did gap down on earnings. I hope this is a false print. 37.63. Yeah, it's a false print. Okay. So not actually opening at 37.63 right now, which is good. But yeah, this was a phenomenal bear trade. If you got a chance to take it, I did not. But it compressed beautifully and just broke down like the Dickens. I mean, an amazing, amazing bearish retest gap. I am bullish on Upwork. I did get into a position today, another longer term Leap 2023 call option. They actually did very, very well on earnings, and I do like this candle. I'm interested to see what happens. We will see what it does. I don't want it to take out the low of this candle. We're going to hopefully get some type of bear candle tomorrow, and then we break higher. But most likely we'll do something like this. And then from there, I'm not really sure. I don't expect this gap to ever fill, but I do believe if I'm patient enough on Upwork, if I am long, the long direction will be the one that makes the most sense, big picture. So anyway, that's kind of my analysis. Folks, thank you so much for tuning in. I will be back on Friday for a trade review. I hope this was helpful. And until next time, love life, live life, and trade it. Bye.